Whiskey X-ray 8 Yankee Zulu.
Roger, Yankee Zulu, and what's the name there?
Roger, Yankee Zulu, and what's the name there? My name is Bob. My name is Bob from Plymouth, Michigan, and I'm trying out a new microphone, so I'm curious if I've got it set up right.
All right, Bob, where are you located at the moment, sir?
All right, Bob, where are you located at the moment, sir? I'm in Plymouth, Michigan. Plymouth, Michigan.
All righty, and what radio are you running, Bob?
Alrighty, and what radio are you running, Bob? I'm running a ICOM 756 Pro 3.
Roger, Bob. Now, let me ask you, are you running the supplied hand mic with that radio?
Let me ask you, are you running the supplied hand mic with that radio? Negative. I just picked it up a Heo ICM microphone a couple of days ago.
All righty. How close are you working that microphone?
All righty. How close are you working that microphone? Maybe an inch.
Yes, sir. I would pull back about to 3 inches. I would come back to about 3 inches. Roger.
I would come back to about 3 inches. Roger. Okay, this is 3 inches. How are we better?
Yes, sir. Now, if you're interested in a setup procedure, it starts with you double-checking to be sure you're in the 100 to 2900 transmit bandpass mode. Roger, are you familiar with that?
Transmit bandpass mode. Roger, are you familiar with that? I am. Mine is set at 2700.
All right, you set that to 100 to 2900. That way you'll sound just pristine. What happens is when you set it to those lesser band passes, you start rolling your audio, and that's not good. You should be running that radio 100 to 2900. Roger?
You should be running that radio 100 to 2900. Roger? 100 to 2900. We're speaking of the bandpass, so hang on.
Yes, sir. Your transmit bandpass should be 100 to 2900. Roger?
Your transmit bandpass should be 100 to 2900. Roger? Roger. Mine is at 2100. Is that a good number?
No, that's not a good number, sir. What happens is you start restricting your top end, and the intelligibility of your voice is in the upper registers of your equalization, up in the top end where 2900 is. That's the reason you want to run 100 to 2900 in your transmit bandpass. Roger.
Run 100 to 2900 in your transmit bandpass. Roger. Roger. Is this better?
It's hard for me to say, sir, but it's your radio. I'm just telling you that I would suggest that you run your radio in the 100 to 2900 bandpass. It's obviously you could run it, just roll that top end out and be Mr. Mudd. It's up to you. I'm just suggesting that if you want to have a good sounding station, you run that radio in the 100 to 2900 transmit bandpass. Roger.
Radio in the 100 to 2900 transmit bandpass. Roger. Oh, Roger. I'm kind of new to this, and I appreciate your understanding.
Yes, sir. Well, let's proceed on, and you can, whatever you want to do on the bandpass. But if you do not run the 100 to 2900, your audio will suffer for it. But our setup procedure then goes to compression on and at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, whichever comes first. 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100 compression on and that level. Roger.
3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100 compression on and that level. Roger. Roger. There we are. How's the compression now? I increased it a little.
Sir, do you have an input select as far as attenuation of your input to your compression, and how is it labeled?
Input to your compression, and how is it labeled? It's labeled compressor.
obviously compressor, but does it have input a sketching 0 to 10 or 0 to 100?
Sketching 0 to 10 or 0 to 100. It has a knob that I can adjust the compression from nothing, and I can increase it up a little bit to like this.
Yes, it does not have numbers on the input selector. The drive to your compressor does not, that volume does not have a number around it?
The volume does not have a number around it? It has a number on the digital display where I can see compressor going from 5 to 20 in numbers on the numeric display.
Okay, so 20 would be your max, 10 would be medium, so that 5, put it on a 5. Roger, Roger?
That's 5, put it on a 5. Roger, Roger? Roger, Roger, here we are. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, 5. There's a, hang on a second. There's a 5.
Yes, sir. Okay, so compression's on out of 5. Then, can you go to your ALC meter? Do you know where that is?
Can you go to your ALC meter? Do you know where that is? Yes, it's the mic gain, so I can bring that down.
Well,
it's about the ALC is about mid-scale. Well.
Yes, sir. Okay, well, as you look at your ALC meter with mic gain in hand, you say the magic word audio. Audio, spoken as you would speak any other word in a QSO. Don't stress it, just say it, audio. And as you say that word, stretch the A out, audio. With mic gain, adjust your ALC to where it's reading mid-scale to 2/3. Roger?
Your ALC to where it's reading mid-scale to 2/3. Roger? The audio. There we are. That's about half to 2/3.
Yeah, okay, so you know it's 2/3, so it's just a little bit more than half. Roger, Roger?
Yeah, okay, so you know it's 2/3, so it's just a little bit more than half. Roger, Roger? All right, we'll just turn it down. Adios.
Yeah, so mid-scale to 2/3. So it's going to be just a little bit more than mid-scale. Just a little hotter than mid-scale. Roger, Roger?
Hotter than mid-scale. Just a little hotter than mid-scale. Roger, Roger? Adios. Hang on, adios.
Alrighty, look good there?
Alrighty, look good there?
Yeah, about you, Bob.
Yeah, about you, Bob. Adios.
Roger, Roger. So you got mid-scale on that ALC meter?
Roger, Roger. So you got mid-scale on that ALC meter? Adios.
Eddie, now why don't you give me about 10 seconds and tell me about your antenna system, and let me hear you.
Seconds and tell me about your antenna system, and let me hear you. All right, I have a vertical antenna. Just put it up, and I also have a horizontal antenna, the vertical that I wanted to try, and some Plymouth again.
Okay, I went around. I'm running, in addition to my 3 10-foot vertical magnetic loops on my local receiver, I'm also running 4 Internet to SDR receivers monitoring Georgia, Rochester, Milford, and Arlington. And I went around the horn, and you are just at Milford. I did not have a copy on you anywhere else but Milford, Pennsylvania. And if when you check this audio out on YouTube later on, you'll see my input source indicator, which indicates what SDR I am on at the moment, and so you can see how your signal is, only on the Milford to PA SDR. Roger, Roger?
Only on the Milford to PA SDR. Roger, Roger? I really appreciate your help with this. But I do appreciate it.
Roger, Bob. Did you say something about having another antenna to check?
Roger, Bob. Did you say something about having another antenna to check? I do have, yes, I have a horizontal. So I'll have to tune the tuner to know when I switch. That will give me only a second.
Oh, gosh. Well, how... okay, I'll take a standby, sir. Just, what kind of antenna are you on at the moment?
Standby, sir. Just, what kind of antenna are you on at the moment?
Hello, Bob. What kind of antenna are you on at the moment?
Hello, Bob. What kind of antenna are you on at the moment? Horizontal antenna, the dipole.
We doubled a little bit there, Bob. You say you're on a horizontal dipole antenna at the moment?
Bob, you say you're on a horizontal dipole antenna at the moment? Yes, it's a dipole. It's a homemade dipole antenna.
Roger. Is that a resonant dipole or no?
Roger. Is that a resonant dipole or no? It's a multi-band.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I'll tell you what. Maybe let's try that next week. If you could join me next week at about this time, we'll be able to double check those two antennas. Roger, Roger.
To double check those two antennas. Roger, Roger. Roger. Thanks very much.
Yes, sir, Bob. 73, sir. Thanks for dropping by. And again, we will be uploading this recording to YouTube by noon tomorrow. So you would go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook. Will take you to this recording. And again, we'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. 73 there, Bob. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.